afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1896th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, this 1896th installment of these educational videos coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Friday. That's Feb 22nd, 2019. Boy, oh boy, markets are starting to flip around a little bit. We're getting a lot of volatility, a lot of action everywhere. And if there's volatility, there is risk. And if there is risk, you need to know how to avoid it. This is a very risky business. Put your stops in. Put them in first. Never trade with money you cannot absolutely afford to lose. If you cannot afford to lose it, don't put it in your trading account. And if you don't know what you're doing, which is certainly the problem with many people, if you are losing money, if you are getting in and getting out at the wrong times, if you're holding on to winning trades for this much and then holding on for losing trades for this much, and I know I'm speaking to most of the crowd right now, if you need help with how to navigate through these markets, I purposely set up this whole thing I've got behind me, the board behind me, the OMNI site that you come to. I set that up purposely so I could furnish you with trading recommendations that would help you recognize where the shore is when you're out there in the ocean. You ever get the feeling that you're sitting on this little rowboat and you're out there in the middle of the ocean and you don't even know which way the shoreline is? Which way do I paddle? Is it this way? Is it that way? Well, if that's how you feel, and I know that's a feeling when you get in these markets, then you absolutely need my help. What you need is to subscribe, the platinum subscription. I will send you trading signals day and night where we're getting in, where to get out, where to place stops, which always go in first, and it'll help you figure out where that shoreline is. If that sounds helpful, if you need that, make sure you come to livewithoscar.com and allow me to help you join my platinum subscription. Now, what is on this board? So, a little bit scary, but you see that? That's a red Omni. We haven't seen one of those in quite some time. Red Omni on the board, but a very nimble red Omni for Nasdaq. Nimble. If we get in and we get short and it drops, we're getting out, and we're going to sidestep this thing, okay? Nimble red Omni. We haven't seen a lot of red Omnis. The market's been bullish. Let's be nimble if this red Omni is going to work out on Friday. So, what's on the board? Question, basically. Are the Nasdaq and Russell markets faltering at the fund manager's blue light special, as I like to call it, which is the 200 bar moving average? Is that what's going on? Let me show you the charts. If you were trading on Thursday, you've seen the market start to come off and stay that way. Maybe there's a reason. We'll take a look at those charts. Gold had a backfill day, and a round of applause to my Omni. Not only did it tell us to get long gold every day until it hit 1349, but it told us at 1349, if it doesn't get above, get out immediately and then sidestep. Do you know the market went right to 1349 gold, 1349.30, right around there, stopped cold, we got out, sidestepped, and it dropped to 1326 today, maybe a little bit lower than that. So imagine that Omni gave us that 1349 resistance level in the gold market. The market rallies all the way up, hits 1349, stops cold there, and then drops $20, $25. Go Omni for that level. Now what's interesting is I wrote on this board, I wrote 1349 on the board. If we can possibly get above the 1349 resistance, we go up to 1365, and then when I put out my Omni that evening, I basically explained to everybody, if we hit 1349 and we do not see further in gold, take profits immediately. And that's what we did, and it fell apart from that level. That is so impressive that the Omni could have given us that level way before it got there, and look at the reaction that took place there. Now, here's the interesting thing. Before I put the video out, I had filmed the video. We had difficulty literally uploading it to YouTube on Wednesday night for Thursday, and gold had already hit 1349 and started to backpedal before my video even made it out. It has nothing to do with me and my Omniacs, kids. The Omni spotted the level that worked really well. So just in case you think maybe it was in the video, imagine if I had that big of a crowd. Oh, thank you, God. But I don't think I have a big enough crowd to stop the gold market. So the analysis was really, really spot on for gold. Bravo, Omni. Let's move forward. What else is on this board? So we're not going to trade gold again on Friday. We're just going to sidestep it one more day. Apple and GWW, which is Grainger Industries, both have come up with sell omnis, and I think you're going to like that. So we've got two stocks we're going to be short tomorrow if we can. We are also going to look to sell Nasdaq if we can get a fill, stay away from gold, and we're eyeing up crude oil a little bit as well. I'd like to show you those charts. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, you've seen this chart in every YouTube video, in every YouTube live technical analysis class. Same chart over and over again. Tricky, slippery area this is going to become when we get there, and it certainly has become that. It will be our next hurdle. That is your 200 bar moving average. Just remember that it almost always presents a problem to the Nasdaq market. So here we are, tried, and tried again, but this time fell underneath this channel. So if you'll look, falling underneath the channel or getting above the top of it doesn't usually happen. This guy stopped at the 200, fell out of the channel, and Omni flipped to red. Got no choice but to take that signal, but we're going to be very nimble because we've had bullish signals all throughout this except for one day. And the one day that we had the bearish signal, we paid for that day. So another bearish signal here. However, this one I think looks a lot more appetizing because we're out of the channel. And we've been testing this for quite some time, and it's starting to pull back. Now that's just your Nasdaq. Look at the Russell. What happened there? It tapped it and dumped and made a new low on Thursday and settled here. That looks like failure right there and then. So this agrees with Nasdaq, and both of them have the red Omni for trading on Friday. So hey, we're going to take the fill if we can get it on the short side of Nasdaq, and we'll see where that goes. Then there's gold. The Omni's been so good to us here. We were able to recognize this flag before it broke out. We knew the breakout was coming. We were able to get long several times throughout these moves. And when it got here, right here at 1349, we exited the market and sidestepped. And this is what happened after we sidestepped. That is a massive one-day drop in gold. Now, I don't think that this puts a top in gold. I wouldn't call top just yet. You've done a lot of work on the way up. Every now and then you get a little fallback, right? It'll happen every now and then. And in here we got one this way instead of just a straight pullback. But you do get those. So this was a pullback. Maybe another day, if it doesn't just fall apart, it'll probably find some legs Monday or Tuesday. So we're not going to trade the gold for now. It's been giving us fantastic trades inside this cup and handle and bull flag. And it gave us a great trade right to the high tick. Now we'll sidestep it. One thing I'll tell you about gold traders, listen, there's a thing. Now, I grew up in the gold, silver pits. That is where I started at 18 years old, in the metals as a broker, well, as a clerk and then eventually a broker. And I will tell you, you get gold fever when you trade this every day. You cannot trade the gold every day. There are books and movies, you name it. It is not a fallacy. It is an absolute truism. It's a truth. Gold, if you trade it every day, will absolutely give you the same gold fever that people used to go across this country with shovels and wagons and horses to go dig up gold across the country. They had gold fever, and I tell you right now, it's a thing with traders. Don't trade gold every day. Await the next trading signal. And what do we do next? Grainger. Check this guy out. 200 bar, the flavor of the month. You hear that in every video you see me, or you'll hear me say it and see the chart reflected in each one of my YouTube live classes. The 200 bar moving average, for whatever reason, is the flavor of the month. It is all over charts, even stocks. However, Grainger does not have a good time over that 200, does it? It has spent plenty of time here telling us that it's probably not going any further. Down we go, and I've got a red Omni for trading GWW on Friday. Then there's Apple. Now, Apple doesn't move all that much, so if you're going to catch an Apple trade, you're looking for $2, $3, $4 maximum, unless it really has a big day. But I think that in some way, this is pointing towards this spot right here. And I think down we will travel till we get there. That is a decent trade. We've got trade setups at livewithoscar.com in both Apple and Grainger. So if you want to see what we're going to do in these stocks, come on down to my chat room at livewithoscar.com. But I think that this is starting to turn into a bearish looking signal, some kind of bearish formation, or at least let it stay inside this channel and come back down here before it does whatever it decides to do next. So I'm going to look for it to fill in this area, and then we'll see what it has in mind. Traders, these are the charts I wanted to show you for trading on Friday. Again, join me at livewithoscar.com in my live trading room, and we'll discuss Apple and other markets with you. So traders, you've seen the charts. Now you've got my technical reasoning why there's that cautious, nimble red arrow up there for the Nasdaq. Maybe Russell, but we're going after Nasdaq. Gold, leave it alone for another day. Apple and Grainger, sell, sell, sell from what I can see. Now, traders, a round of applause for the OMNI, kids. All week long it has banged away, even yesterday, or Thursday I should say. 2 fantastic trades right off the bat. Then we gave back a little bit of those 2 trades, or half of those 2 trades. However, in the end, we left once again with points on Thursday. So if I recall, thinking back of our trades, we left with points every day this week so far. Knock on wood here, because we need to leave Friday with points as well. We'll see. The beauty of it is we're just going to follow our trading plan. We are not going out there and trying to win. We're following a trading plan. We're trying to be people who come up with a plan, and here's what you have to do. I kid you not, and I teach this at OmniCamp. You've got to come up with a devised plan, exactly what you're supposed to do at any level the market moves. That plan has to be driven and written down and on your desk before you even consider getting into a market. And then you have to follow that plan, and you don't make changes, and you don't get nervous, and you don't listen to your friends. It doesn't matter who calls you, even if it's the president of the company that you're in. You follow your trading plan, and you'll see this will turn into trading and not guessing and gambling. If you need help with that, once again, join me in my live trading room, and I'd love to teach you how to behave while these markets flip around. That's it for me. That's it for this week. Again, great week so far. Friday is going to be another. Be nimble if you get short the Nasdaq. Come to my site. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. In my opinion, one of the best things that you can do to help keep those emotions at bay is place your damn stops. I know you people don't like to do that. Place your stops, place them first, then say this to yourselves every morning, afternoon, and every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Very good, guys. All right, thank you for your help, and I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.